I'm out here just offshore from Le Boule, France, with two of the world's most celebrated sailors. This is the last day of a 3-month period where I've been part of their extraordinary world as they take on their greatest challenge yet.
And go! Yee-hoo!
It was called the Impossible Voyage. To sail around the world in less than 80 days, a benchmark made famous by Jules Verne. But Frenchman Bruno Peyron proved that this mission impossible could be done. In 1993, he led a crew around the world in 79 days. 12 years later, he did it in 50. Loïck Peyron is 4 years younger than his brother, and like Bruno is a household name in France for his achievements on the water. A 5 times world champion, a winner, and a survivor in this dangerous world. The world of the multihull. Inseparable as children, they enjoyed success together. For much of the last 30 years, they've been rivals, but last winter decided to join forces in an attempt to win the America's Cup for France for the first time ever. Now they're back on the same beach where their love for sailing started. It's the 1960s in Brittany, France. Bruno and Loïck grew up with their brother Stéphane and 2 sisters overlooking the sea in Le Boule, where the family photo albums tell the story of children on the beach who have become 2 of the world's finest sailors ever. When the boys were growing up, were they always together, always out sailing?
Yes, was always together. When the school is finished, quickly are going to sailing. Sometimes I said, "Oh, there is a sail on the sea. Today is not holidays."
I used to cross the bay sailing on a small dinghy. So I used to run bicycle to the school and then crossing the bay, lifting the boat and then running to the school and back in the evening. It was perfect.
And Loïck, who has always been trying to have fun of everything. So I should say more light and enjoying life, and me the older at the other extreme.
Despite the age difference, the brothers' love for sailing was their bond.
And we were talking only about that all the time, all the reading books, even at school, drawing boats and boats and boats. Each morning since I'm 3 years old to 17, I had the chance to wake up in front of the Bay of La Boule like that. So for sure, my future was there.
And their future was in a type of boat that provided the greatest thrills, multihulls. Multihulls are the most extreme form of sailing. They're the fastest boats on the water, the most unpredictable.
Big gust, oh, it's over the crew, the boat is going to go on top of the crew, oh, the master's gone!
And the most spectacular to watch. All reasons that have seduced the America's Cup organisers to select them for their next edition. And as 2 multi-hull masters from a nation that has excelled in these boats, Bruno and Loïck do not want to let that opportunity pass them by.
We are, by coincidence of age, knowledge, skills, 30 years of experience of big project, racing, technology, design. If you see the names, not only Loïck and I, but in Energy Team, we should say that we have won everything except the America's Cup.
It's the good timing, for sure. We have the the story and the past, the credibility to be there. And it was evident. It suddenly appears to be evident.
Is it good to be back with Loïck?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think we spent 30 years sailing, sometime together, sometime against each other. I've always been attracted to try to do something together. This particular project is probably the most difficult to achieve, so it's back to be together for this challenge.
Bruno and Loïck head into this world with quite a reputation.
They're a great combination for each other. I mean, Bruno's really smart. He's the philosopher a little bit. He gets the whole picture. And I think, honestly, Luke does too, and Luke's the sort of more hard-end yachting side of the family. I mean, Bruno's obviously amazingly accomplished as well. But when you combine those two things, if you like, the business with the yachting, and because of that, they can draw an amazing team around them. They're legendary status, those guys. So if they were successful in getting the money together, they're a real threat.
But to make the start line, design, build and sailing teams need to be signed. Millions must be raised. Some teams have billionaire backers. The Peyron brothers don't. And time is short. Add to that, Loïck is about to disappear for 3 months to compete in the Barcelona World Race with French sailor Jean-Pierre Dick. A 25,000-mile race around the globe. And his brother will be holding the reins of their America's Cup project, alone.
By the time I'm supposed to be at sea, you need to be confident in at least one guy on the ground. And if there is somebody today on Earth in which I can trust, that's my brother.
And his brother has a lot on. The America's Cup is getting into gear. Others are already months ahead of the Peyron brothers and their energy team. But most take a day off as 2010 comes to a close. Not Loïck Peyron. He leaves Barcelona to race around the globe. 3 months at sea and little contact with his brother. Bruno is pounding the pavements of Paris, trying to get their America's Cup show on the road. And in January announces the support of the prestigious Yacht Club de France. Every America's Cup entry must be made by a yacht club, and few have the status of this one.
Bruno is very much loved by French people. I mean, sailors or not sailors, we believe that Bruno Peyron and Loïck are the people in France having more chance than any other to find the money, and if they find the money, probably to maybe, why not, to win the cup.
At sea, things are also going well. A month into the Barcelona World Race, Loïck Peyron and co-skipper Jean-Pierre Dick are leading the fleet by more than 600 nautical miles. On the other side of the world, the first America's Cup multi-hulls are being sailed. Impressive. And a reminder, as if it was needed, that like on his record-breaking laps of the planet, Bruno is racing against the clock.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the 45 and the 72, everybody knows.
But Bruno already has a design team working in secret at the giant multiplast operation in Brittany and a marketing team in Paris.
As you know, this is a war against time.
A campaign like this is as much about business as it is about sailing. Next stop, the lawyer.
Maybe we can start, Bruno, with the trademarks. We filed already before the French Institute.
When he became the first person to lead a crew around the world in less than 80 days, he took calculated risks. He's taken them again here.
First, you try to get the money, and at the end, if you have 100% of the money, then you start working. And here we are crazy enough to just push the button before having anything.
Then that sounds terrifying to me.
What we are doing?
Yeah.
I know. And that's terrifying for us as well. But
the past 30 years we succeed, so maybe there is a chance that we can succeed this time as well.
Bruno has made his name taking on the seemingly impossible and in the end coming out on top.
You've raised a lot of money in the past for sailing in France, and they think you're going to wave the magic wand and it's all going to work again.
Yes, but there is no magic in that. I don't think that this is work, experience, and a bit of luck. And then, if you have this little bit of luck, you take it.
Spending time with Bruno, I can understand why the crew signed up with him to take on the Jules Verne Challenge. He is one half of an extraordinary double act, one that after 3 months of separation is about to be reunited.